Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's RSW podcast. So we're coming off the show of the 2nd of September, 2017. Today on the show we have the normal board members Sam and Wobble, and our guest itzLit, and also Doc.
Yo.
Alright, we appear to have Legolas.
Yeah,
Legolas,
well.
extra special guest.
Don't know how he got into the chat.
He's up in.
Does he have to
Well, anyone can join this.
Oh, they just can't talk. Okay.
They just can't talk.
Right. Okay. I see. All right. Well. Anyway, let's get started. So we'll start with the Power 5 as normal, lads.
Yeah.
Yeah, last week's show was a good one anyway, but this week's on top of the Power 5 is you, Doc. You know, your first time on there, I think.
It's a good week for me, yeah.
Didn't lose a fight?
No, I didn't lose a fight. I mean, I didn't win the Battle Royale, but if you count that as a fight.
Yeah.
But I didn't win a fight that I was in other than that.
Yeah, you took out some pretty big people as well. Like, you know, you got both kills on Ratchet and Dumble.
Yeah.
The tag fight.
I mean, you did a lot of the damage, though.
Yeah, true. But
yeah, it was a good week.
Yeah, it was a good week, and he also beat who was it in the singles fight? Oh, Jake Oscar.
And Sam,
Yeah, and Sam as well.
Have you mentioned? Yeah.
Yeah, Sam,
It's a good week for you, man.
you had a bit of a bad week, didn't you, Sam?
I did, yeah. I reckon it was the outfit this week, but
Yeah.
They texted into you, man.
Hopefully at Carnage today, you know, your new outfit.
yeah, I've had some talks with my costume designer, and I think I've sorted it all out.
All right. Well, for number 2, anyway, we have myself, the master.
Fair play.
Pretty much the same reasons as you. You know,
Pretty much, yeah.
I sent out a challenge, and Mage Bray challenged me. He started well. You know, I didn't hit him, and I was on 300 HP or something by the end of it.
It was a pretty epic fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I really thought Mage Prey had it.
Yeah, so I'd like to be fair.
Yeah.
So did I, lads.
He was just winging it the whole time.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
It's a very sneaky tactic, I have to say.
And I just have to say, me and Doc absolutely tactically outsmarted Ratchet.
Oh my god. Yeah, we'll get to that later.
We'll talk about that one later, though. Yeah, I'll save that for a whole segment. Number 3 is a surprisingly Science. He also went unbeaten, defeating pretty big heavyweight champion Red.
Yeah.
You know,
I thought he performed really well this week.
yeah,
I was surprised he beat Red because he was playing really well this week. Red.
Red was doing really well this weekend. But he also beat Daddy Rax as well, who was doing really well last night. Daddy Rax, did you see his comeback, lads, against in the Fatal 4-Way?
It was madness. It was crazy.
We'll see that in the video later. But it was one of the craziest fights.
This whole week was kind of crazy.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened. It was very dramatic. Yeah, number 4, lads. Ratchet. You know, he's fallen. He was number 1 last week.
In fairness, he's still there.
He slipped a little bit.
Yes.
I guess.
He's still winning every match, though.
As I said in the Power 5, lads, he's got a bit of a reality check lately, you know.
He got hit with a long hard dick of life.
Lost 2 of his titles. He's fucked. He's on the way down. I'm coming for that world title, man.
If that actually happens, there's going to be so much hashtag corruption.
Oh, yeah. I just give myself title shots until I end up winning it.
What's that match called where people just gradually come in?
The Russian roulette.
More people just enter.
Was it the Russian?
No, it's like elimination.
Oh, Royal Rumble, is it?
Royal Rumble.
Or Elimination Chamber,
Yeah,
sorry.
and you could just... No, it's not like that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's like every 30 seconds a new
Yeah,
person
Royal
comes in.
Rumble, yeah.
I like those matches.
Just put yourself last.
Yeah.
For everything. Just for myself last, all the time.
Give everyone else a handicap as well.
Every time I'm fighting Ratchet, it's going to be a 3v1. But, yeah, Ratchet, he lost the tag match, but he also beat Beth, you know, and Beth was begging him for him to wait once again.
Wait.
Oh my god, when he started blaming it on lag, even though he hadn't hit Ratchet at least once, I doubt it. Like, man.
And then he's like, this fight doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, that was classic. Well, we asked F on the podcast this week, but ran into a bit of a problem.
Yeah, it was a bit unfortunate. I would have loved to have him on.
Yeah, exactly.
Would
Me
have been
too.
great.
Me too. And he also beat Reggie, who actually came really close to Reggie as well.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
The fight came down to like the last. They were both under 100 HP at the end.
that was mad.
Oh.
Oh, actually, speaking of corrupt GMs, I think we should plan out who's going to win for today's matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We got the big show later, you know, Wobble setting me up with that title, yeah.
Maybe
All about
not.
money, lads. All about GPs. You know what I mean?
We need to plan the
It's
fake
got the highest
round.
bid.
We'll do like tournaments for GPs, but we only let board members win, so we don't have to give it. Not Dungeon Brawl, I swear we made. Everyone made about 500k.
Oh, that was brilliant. More of those.
Invite Dumbledore back every week for a rage match or something.
Dumbledore was really looking for that 1v1 this week.
Oh, Jesus, stop the game.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. Poor lad was like just messaging me 1v1 and he rage quit after the line of him. But we'll get on to number 5 here anyway. DJ Ibiza. The day he beat him.
New lad.
The newcomer.
He was at Carnage last week though, Will. I didn't see him there myself, but how did he do there?
Well, his personality was great, obviously. He was definitely entertaining. I'm not sure if he did well or not.
Yeah,
I think he ended up losing his matches.
he's a very
I lost- I
entertaining
mean,
guy.
That's not really what matters, though.
He also this week he beat Legolas twice, of course once in the first few fights.
Yeah, I mean Legolas. His combat's increased a fair amount since I saw him last.
Yeah, I think he's went
He's
up
been
like
putting it
15
well.
levels since last show or something.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, he keeps PMing me, asking me to update his combat level. It's madness. But the guys, what was it? Yeah, DJ, he beat Legolas 9-6 in the Iron Man match for the number 1 contendership title. How you feeling about this?
Nah, dude, let him go. I mean, he's obviously a very talented individual. So I mean, just let him go. Let him go for it. Really, I want to see how he turns out.
I wonder
fighting him.
I wonder how the crowd feel about him. You know, is he a favourite or is he like someone who's just not liked? I kind of like him.
I do like him myself as well. To be fair,
I think time will tell with that.
Yeah, he's been shit talking quite a lot, but I think it's quite funny.
He'll learn. He'll learn when he gets put down a few times. You know what I mean?
Did you see
You've
it?
already fought him, haven't you?
Yeah, I beat him twice. I beat him all the times I've fought him.
Yeah. Those were singles, though.
You gotta
Yeah,
win the
singles,
big fight.
exactly. Yeah, big fight. Yeah.
You know, like then that's it for my prediction. Now we're going to the prediction next. So I'll say my prediction first.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with DJ Ibiza. I think he could go up even more in the Power 5 next week.
I could see that.
I'm liking him.
Yeah.
You know, especially I hate to say it, but if he beats you, you know, he'd definitely be up further.
Yeah, that'll be fair play to him. Fair game to him. I'll say good luck to him, to be fair.
That's what I'm banking on anyway. How about you? How about you, Doc? Who are you ready?
I'm actually going to say Sane this week. I think he performed really well, and I could see him performing even better next week.
You think he'll top his number 3 spot?
I don't know. He could make it to 2, I feel like.
Mm.
It really depends, but beating Red Giant and Daddy Rex, pretty impressive.
Yeah, we'll meet against him next week.
Don't do that.
See how he likes it. Wobble, how about you, man?
I think Red Giant has to move up.
Yeah, he's the heavyweight champion.
What he had 2 losses, but when you think about what they actually were,
Yeah, they were so
I mean, he
close.
almost beat Ratchet.
Yeah, it would have been madness if he had beaten Ratchet as well the same night.
That would be mad. That would have been so crazy.
Yeah, like Jesus. Ratchet, he's recovered his status as the best streak at the moment.
That's crazy.
You know, someone had to stop that. Maybe Zubaz.
Maybe.
Yo,
He was
yeah.
mysteriously absent this week.
First show he missed, and there's a middleweight title shot on the line. What's happened? Sam, how about you, man?
I'm I'm not actually too sure. I think it might be Isu's week.
Yeah,
Next.
he seemed a
I mean,
bit down this week.
Bounce
Yeah,
back.
he
though.
did, to be fair.
He had a bit of an identity crisis after the show. I don't know if anyone else seen that.
I saw that.
He changed his ring name about 5 times in 20 minutes.
I reckon
Oh,
if he
jeez.
gets a tag partner, could get things
Yeah.
going again.
Yeah, that was a bit. He didn't really understand what Daddy
Psychologist
Rex said though, so I don't know if they'll be teaming up quite soon. But
It seems to be a bit of a language barrier.
it does, doesn't it? Like, he asked me the other day, how do you get a tag partner? I was just like, oh, you just ask someone.
Oh,
It's not that hard. Poor guy.
I'd like to see them teaming up though.
yeah, might be good. Might be good.
How about you, Lit? Anyway, you any predictions?
I hate to say it, but I think DJ next week.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. But he looks quite promising, to be fair.
it does.
I mean,
it
he's
does.
got the personality, but I don't know. Let's see what time tells, to be honest.
I like his.
It does remind me of Lewis.
He is a very Lewis
He's like a
kind
less
of guy.
toxic Lewis.
He like PM'd me today with his questions, and I just thought it was quite funny as well. But
Yeah.
alright, so we'll move on to a bit of the narrative this week. Obviously, we'll start with DJ as well. We talked about it a bit, but yeah, he's on the rise. You know,
He is.
he made a big impression this week, and you know, can he step up?
Are you not entertained?
Exactly. He said that could be a slogan of his.
I like it.
You know, he needs a ring name. You know, DJ.
To be honest, his name's pretty good anyway.
I suppose it is. You know, but you know, I like ring names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll come up with something.
I'd probably be something like Rockets. Like, it's just crazy now in a minute there. He'll like beat Lit and then take his ring name. That'd be his gimmick. He just takes people's ring names that he beats.
That's actually a cool gimmick.
Yeah, that's pretty decent.
Top lad. Top lad.
Yeah, but Legolas fight, you know, Legolas. It was a bit of a hard fight for Legolas to win. He had worse gear, I think.
Bandos,
Yeah,
I think.
Bandos.
Decent. I'd say decent.
It was close though. Like Legolas did it
Yeah, it was
alright.
very close.
Yeah. Especially at the start when they had the singles match.
Kudos to him, to be fair.
Legolas has been quite decent since showing up, you know, he's
Maybe like us to be on the rise.
could be, you know, in the future. Maybe
Big match twist you did.
oh yeah. Changing it to an Iron Man match and then midway through. 'Cause I just
That was definitely planned.
yeah, that was my bad on my part. Like I don't think Legolas understood it either. He was just standing outside the ring for a good bit. Oh. It came out to the same effect anyway. Legolas did die first, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a pretty funny one as well. I like the little emotes at the start of every fight that they were doing.
Yeah, that was good.
That was a nice little twist, to be fair.
Yeah, it lasted a good while. I'm gonna tell you, I'm sick of these trees outside the ring.
People need to stop with this.
If you're looking at the video now, actually, if you're looking at DJ Abita, he just keeps blowing bubbles and doing emotes right now in the video.
Oh my god. What a lad.
But no.
Also,
Next,
the other remote with the like platform that comes up,
Oh, that was a mage pro, I think. Yeah, he has loads of them.
it takes up so much room.
no, it was like it was taking up a quarter of the ring. It was madness. Shit, as if hitboxes aren't big enough, man. I tell you.
I know, it's real problems nowadays.
But yeah, next bit, obviously the main event, the big news.
The big news.
Divine Wrath obviously lost their tag titles to the Choco Bros. You know,
And we won our first ever title.
it was a big one. You know, the crucial 400 hit at the end, and then the declaw spec at Ratchet.
It was all just like
You know,
time to perfection.
it did work out absolutely perfectly, to be fair. I love Will. I have to say, during the show, I was loving your side comments outside the ring.
What are they appearing on the video?
Yeah, I think they do. Most of the time, you just talk during most of the fights. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Just the standard cast.
it's nice to add a bit of flavour.
It is. I like it. Well, here's DJ in the ring, I believe. Actually, if we were to take a look at this before we get onto it, and here's the emotes going on. Y'all ain't ready, you know.
Oh god.
We'll let this play out as we talk over the main event, though. But yeah, it was a really close fight.
It was. I think we used good tactics.
Yeah, we got back into that fight, you know, after last show's controversy with the aura.
Yeah.
Oh, that was controversial topic.
This is why we got the title shot back. But Divine Wrath aren't happy, of course.
Nope.
After we won, they got in, started saying "fuck the GMs, corruption, and all this."
Down with the GMs.
You know, me and Will are coming under serious problems.
I don't think it's justified, to be honest. I mean, we fought
Bit
fair.
immature.
Yeah.
Expected that behaviour in the ring.
Wrath are on the down. You know, they only got one title between the four of them now.
Oh.
Like if you think about it, like Bretta and all, like they're just there to help Ratchet. Everyone in that group, yeah. Like,
Fair, that Battle Royale proved it, though.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely.
they all had a chance to win, and they just set up Ratchet.
It was crazy. Like, I don't know how Dumbledore didn't win that, though.
Yeah.
He had like 300 more HP than Ratchet.
It was really close.
But like, it's always Dumble and Ratchet left at the end whenever the like team works out.
Yeah. It's the same.
I'm pretty sure
Feel a
Dumbledore
bit
has a
bad for
habit
Death
of
as
throwing
well.
this.
You think he throws them on purpose?
No, not on purpose, but like
It was
he just
definitely
kind
a throw,
of
though.
he seems to attack the wrong person.
Yeah, this is the Battle Royale now where Ratchet does win, of course. And as you can see, the Rat guys all team up in this left-hand corner over here.
Gang.
Death, though.
Everyone, oh yeah, Def, I tell you, man, he could be getting kicked out of Rat. There was a lot of
He's completely loyal to them, but he always gets fucked over.
and it's quite funny. Like they keep killing him. It's like we were all just standing there outside the ring, like when it was just them three left, we were like, "Oh, that's dead."
Yeah.
It was like, it's just he's dead. Like, fuck's sake. But yeah, no, yeah. What do you think about this whole corruption thing?
I think it's all nonsense, and I'm no way being paid to say this.
Sorry for that, lads. Yeah, but no, that's pretty much it for that. So, anyway, any other
I
narrative?
mean, they won with the aura, and they lost without it. So
Oh.
Yeah.
I think based on that,
That's a good
you can
point.
say maybe it did make a difference.
Well, according to the wiki, it made a difference.
15% or something.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show you that clever hopping, use of tags, use of spec dodging can actually win you the fight.
Yeah, you get all these new guys I've seen when people were hopping out the set and you guys were like, "Oh, what the fuck are you jumping out for this?"
Yeah.
It's like
They're the old school tactics.
you gotta learn it if you want to win.
To be honest, my only problem with DJ, I think his arrogance is going to get the better of him, to be fair. So I remember him saying in one of the fights that he doesn't need to hop, but it's like hopping for pussies, something along them lines.
Yeah, true.
That's kind of what
Yeah,
happened
just
to
close.
this.
It's going to kill him, and he's going to realise
He'll learn soon enough.
he will.
I don't know. Legolas was hopping though. He's learning. I've seen him last
Yeah.
week hopping.
On it like a cow, on it like.
Anyway, we got some questions here. We'll start with this question anyway. It's for everyone. I'll go through it.
Yep.
Favorite spec weapon, lads? Sam, we'll start with you.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Oh.
My favourite one.
Yeah.
I'd have to say the itzLit.
Yeah, I'll go next. For me, my favourite weapon has to be Granite Maw. Possibly
God's
Dragon Base.
Oh, no.
How about I answer seriously?
Oh. It's a hard one. I'm drawn between a Dragon Dagger and a.
No, Dragon Dagger's good.
Dragon spear, mate. Yeah. Shout, you gotta be careful. Yeah.
How about you, Doc? What's yours?
Maybe the Dragon Halberd.
Good choice. I forgot about that one. Wobble, your choice.
Well, it's got to be the troll pole.
Yes. I thought that didn't have a special attack anymore.
Sorry?
I thought that didn't have a special attack anymore.
Well, obviously it does, because I've been stunning people for the last 4 weeks.
I thought you said that it just like stuns over time now randomly.
It's based on accuracy now.
Oh,
So like it's not a guaranteed stun.
oh right, I see.
But it seems to hit most of the time.
Yeah, it does actually. I was so surprised. You should be using that Zaros Goldsword. I mean, not Zaros, the Samrock one.
No, I tried that before.
That mage probably got really dippy in with that. It worked, yes, today.
It works if you hit, but if you don't hit, you're basically just stood there with 40% spec.
It's true. Next question here, as you can probably guess who it's from. He wants to know what our thoughts on Carnage.
I wonder who that's from.
I wonder who that is from. For me, yeah, he seems alright. He's only been at 2 shows. Seems pretty enthusiastic about it.
He's a keen bean. I like it.
Yeah.
I like his dedication.
Yeah, you know? He was a decent fighter as well.
Seems like
He is, yeah. I agree with that.
I don't particularly remember fights that he was in. But
He was alright.
He didn't lose a single, it doesn't look like.
Don't think he did lose a
He
single
beat
there.
Ashwa.
No.
fair play.
Yeah, that was a good fight. Will, what are your thoughts on him?
On Carnage.
Yeah.
He was booing my show because it's called Carnage.
It is named after him, is that right?
Exactly.
No, but he was booing his own name, so
I think he's doing most things that you said. He really joined the whole Ratchet #down with Wobble campaign, didn't he?
it's all propaganda, and people are falling for it. I've got people are turning up to the first show and they're booing me. They don't even know what I've done.
Yeah, I have a feeling today might be a bit interesting. Wobble's got a lot of things planned for his main event.
I'm looking forward to it.
Just keep that in mind, everyone. Lit, these are the next 2 questions specifically for you.
Oh.
Alright, so the first one. What went wrong in your fight with Wobble?
Oh, a lot of things went wrong there. My uncalculated clicks, for one. I was wearing very constricted clothing at the time. I'd put it down to that. The Velcro on my wrist strap was irritating as well. So, I mean, I put my loss down to that.
Will, would you say it was just your dominating performance as you penetrated him from behind?
Nah. I mean, he does have a scythe, but it was still quite close until the claw specs.
Yeah. How come you didn't use the troll pole, Will?
Because we were on equal health.
I see.
So I didn't go for the
your
dark.
tactics. He's got his tactics. Lit.
Like usually, I'd expect to be on lower.
Yeah, true. Lit, next question here. I see this week Zubaz wasn't here.
Yeah.
Well, who do you think of him, DJ or Legolas as your biggest threat at the moment?
Oh, to be honest, I want to say DJ at the moment, but I mean, I know it's like an expected thing, but to be fair, the way Legolas has been playing, and if he increases a few of his stats, he's good for the hops. He's got good tactics and such. I mean, at the moment, currently, definitely DJ, but I mean, in the future, could be Legolas, to be fair.
Once they start timing the hops right and start dodging the actual attacks, it's going to be quite good. The middleweight division is quite competitive at the moment. Get a few more in, maybe it'd be even better.
Yeah.
It is. I'm enjoying it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had a competitive middleweight division.
It's I think it's the most. It's the title that's changed Holders most.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for all the questions. Unless anyone has any more.
No.
Good. Alright, well, that's it for this week anyway, so we'll just let the video play out now until the end. Anyone got anything to say?
No, we're good.
Alright, well, thanks for listening, everyone. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win this, so you hear those horns, you finish. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm harder than nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering snails, competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kid, your boy hold weight. I got my soul straight, I brush your mouth like Colgate. In any weather, I'm never better. Your boy's so hot, you never catch me in the next man's sweater. If they hate, let them hate. I drop your whole clan. Lay your ass down for the 3-second tan. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now.
It's gon' be what it's gon' be. 5 pounds of courage, buddy base, 10 pants with a gold tee. It's a war dance, a victory step. A raw stance is a gift, and you insist it's my rep. John Cena trademark, y'all are so-so. And talk about the bread you make, but don't know the recipe for dough. Aiming guns in all your photos, that's a no-no. In this pop, your lip lock, your big talks are blatant no-so. See what happens when the ice age melts. You see monetary status is not what matters, but it helps. I'm rocking timepiece by Benny, if any. The same reason y'all can love me is the same reason y'all condemn me. A man's measured by the way that he thinks, not clothing lines, ice links, leather and minks. I spent 20 plus years seeking knowledge of self. So for now, Mark Fredker's living life for wealth.
Your time is